Hey guys, welcome back. Small Louisiana Homestead here, and today we are going to experiment. I've been hearing a lot of people talking about, can you grow potatoes in the South or the Deep South in the fall? Well, we're going to test that theory today. I have some extra Yukon Golds and red potatoes I'm going to plant today uh, from my harvest, spring harvest, and they're just going to go to waste because they're getting bad now, so they're starting to chit. See that? Starting to sprout. So we're going to go ahead and test that theory and see if we can do it down here in South Louisiana. And like I said, I have some little red ones I'm going to show you in a minute. I'm going to be planting in another little smaller bed. And go ahead and show you how we're going to plant these in this bed today. All right, guys. You can hear Mr. Rooster right there, Mr. Crow. He's excited. I'm back here. He wants to be in the video, I guess. We'll go ahead and put our drip lines back down. I went ahead and amended the soil. I added 1 bag of the black cow, and I added a little bit of bone meal and blood meal, which I had previously done with the before I planted those onions in here, the multiplying onion. All right. Now, if you watched me one of my other videos, I showed y'all that I placed the potato about 3 inches down every emitter to make sure it gets water. I do have a little bit of a pill bug colony going on in here. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on it and try to eradicate them because if they live long enough, then when this starts making potatoes, they're gonna start eating at the potatoes. That's just that's just a fact of the matter. Now they might go away if we start cooling off a little more, but I don't want it to cool off too much. Then this potato test might not work out. So especially if we get a freeze. But I have heard that been following some other homesteaders, and they kind of claim that you will if you get a freeze, you just cut the top off of the plant, and then it may can't come back in the spring. Now, how true that is, I have no clue. I have never done this before, ever. I've always planted this in spring, but I want to go ahead and join the force and test it out, see if we can do it down here in Louisiana. Now I'm just gonna take my potato seed. I am not gonna cut them like I would normally do. That caterpillars that got a lot of caterpillars right now coming out that have hatched, so I got to keep an eye on that too. They're really big ones that I can kind of squash those instead of resorting to pesticides and all that. I try to stay away from. But anyway, I'm going down with the first one. I'm just gonna go ahead about 3 to 4 inches, preferably 4 inches down, with the little chitting up, the little sprout to the top, and go ahead and bury it down. Now, hopefully the little pill bugs don't. They're not that bad, but I worry about that a little bit because they will chew holes all over in your potatoes, and they can rot like that and become no good. Now, this plan might not work out. I don't know. I'm trying it out. Like I said, I've never done this before, but it's either test that theory out, see how it goes, or I just gotta throw the potatoes away because I don't think they're gonna, hold up till next spring. Now I do have some I put away in some brown bags and boxes. I'm trying to hold on to those for next spring. Now if it looks like they ain't gonna make it, I'll just go ahead. I'll just order more potato seed. But these are from my harvest, like I said, spring harvest, and we're gonna try it out instead of letting them go to waste. And we got some big ones in here. Well, I kind of squashed them, but you can see Look at that. I don't like killing that because I know some of them make some beautiful butterflies, but they gotta eat to go into their cocoon and all of that to go through that process. But I really, I, w- I wish they'd pick somebody else's garden, not mine. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and finish these next two little rows, and I'll bring you back. All right, guys, go ahead and water it in. Pretty cloudy today. Got another good chance of rain, so we'll see. I'm gonna lightly water this for right now, just in case it rains. If it don't rain by this afternoon, I'll go ahead and the emitters will come on in the morning anyway. So I like to water early in the morning, not during the day or late at night. You want your soil, you want to water early in the morning, either by hand or these emitters, so your soil drains through and kind of dries out a little bit before the nighttime, because that can cause root rot on any plant. Okay, y'all. This bed I had already previously amended, so everything's done. And these are the little red potatoes I got. I think these are the little fingerlings. You can see. Just make sure when you're planting them, you do not break off the little sprouts, because they will not come back if you break them off. Now in this little bed right here, I'm gonna just go ahead and pile them in here. It doesn't matter if I hit them on an emitter or not, because I want to just go ahead and try to use them. Like I said, this is an experiment, and there's other people out there that's talking about it. So now I get a freeze, it may be over. I may get a freeze, within the 90 or the 100 days that this is going to be in the ground, you know. But like I said, if I lose it, I'm not going to be mad about it. If I make, I'm going to be extremely happy. Extremely happy. Now, it won't mean that you can get away with this every year. Because like I said, we get a hard freeze, and like, down here in South Louisiana, when it's 32 degrees, it is cold. We're not used to that down here. We don't, I mean, we're just not used to that. I don't like the cold. I'd rather it like it is now in the 70s. But some people like it freezing cold around here. And to those people, I say, just move up north. Just go if you don't like the heat. But yeah, sometimes it can be unbearable, the heat. But the blessing down here about it staying hot longer is that we can pretty much grow year round, you know. But potatoes is one thing, like I said, I would have never thought about putting down in the fall, you know, with the chance of it, the unknowing chance of when it's going to actually get cold or have a freeze. Sometimes a freeze come through, like it seemed like overnight. But anyway, I'll go ahead. I made some little furrows right here, about 3 inches or so. I'm just going to put it with the little chit up. And I'm just going to put them about, I'm going to put them about 4 inches apart. I'm trying to get it all in there. Some I can kind of just double up in there, put two in one spot. It's no big deal. Like I said, this is just an experiment. It works, it works. It don't, it don't. And then I'll just go in the compost. It's not a total loss. I mean, at least trying. If it works, it works. Like I said, then we'll have some potatoes. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and finish this up, and I'll bring y'all back. All right, we got it all in. I'm going to just go ahead and water this down. kind of soak it down a little bit. I got some that wasn't too deep. Let me go down a little more. Like I said, it ain't a big deal. We're just trying this out, and it works, it works. It don't, it don't. Okay, guys, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to kind of show y'all that, and then hopefully we make something. Hopefully we get something out of this, and if not, like I said, they'll just go in the compost, and they'll just break down and make some new compost for our garden beds, and hey, it's a win-win to me. So we'll see how it goes. I want to thank y'all so much for joining me once again. God bless. I'll see y'all on the next one.